Okay, so perfect. So we start the first session. Okay. 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 So today we need to talk about a little bit about meditation. Okay. So we will study meditation. Okay, I talk to you. Huh? We will study meditation and different aspects. Okay. And the way we will study meditation, we will include our body. So our body is not something, it's outside of the meditation. Oh, yeah, no, like when she do that. Okay, yes, perfect. So, yeah, because my camera is moving with me, so I have to be careful about that. Okay, so you have to include our body in the meditation. So the first thing we're going to do is to make our joint, okay, all our joint suitable to meditate. That's what we will do first, okay? And we'll starting actually by the hand, okay? So we're going to learn how to move the hand in such a way that all the joint become, take one hand first, one hand, you go very slowly like this. Okay, very good. No, no, not. It's very precise. So one finger at a time. Let's do like this. First, you put your hand like this. One hand. Take one hand first. Okay. And then you move your thumb and then all your finger step by step. Yes, like this. But even in a round shape. Look, in a round shape. Okay, perfect. And then you do the same in the opposite way. You see, can you see how it works? Make some feeling yet? Okay. Do the same with the other hand. So we put our hand and we move like that. Yes, exactly. So that's the first thing we're going to learn. It's to make our joint suitable for meditation. So the first thing is our hand. Okay. And then we're going to move every part of our arm. So we're going to do like this. We go like this. So basically, you think you're holding something in your hand and it's never go down. So you cross your head and you do, yes, exactly. And you like this. Slowly you go around. Yes. So basically what we're working, all the joint, like this part, this part, this part. Okay. This kind of thing. Okay. So this way, we have to be careful. Okay. Not to fall down. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so you can do one size and we can do the other size. You know, exactly. So that's one way to practice. Okay, we do the same with this hand. So we're going to learn how to move our hand like that. It's like a warm up for meditation. Okay, and we do the same. We put something in our hand and then we go around the body. You know, and basically what you're doing is making all of joint suitable for meditation. Okay, good, perfect. So that's one thing. Then we can do both hands together. So we go like this, cross on top of our head, and move like that. And you can use the breath as well. You can breathe in, go in, and then when you go down, you breathe out. And out, like this. Perfect. In and out. Okay. In and out. Okay, very good. Perfect. Very, very good. So let me do something. Maybe I have to do this way. Uh-huh. This one. Okay, perfect. Okay, this way I can see myself. Okay, perfect. Then now we need to work also on the joint for the feet. So basically, we have same thing. So you have our feet, okay? So we can, let's see our feet. Yeah, can I go down a little bit more? Wait, a little bit this guy. Let's see if I can go a little bit more. Okay, so you have our feet, okay? And then we're going to use these ankles and making like this. And then during this time, you can massage just a bit your feet. So you make your body very suitable for meditate. Okay, good. You do the same with the other feet. So follow me. Here, can you see? No, come on like this. So when I do that, I ask the camera to follow me. Yeah, to come and to be able to see what happened. So I stay here because it's working with my head actually. So I do like this. So when you hear click, 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 it means need to be work on it. Okay, good. Good. Next is a bit complex, so we go slowly. We will do now, we work on the ankles, now we go to work on the knees, okay? So to work on the knees, we need to extend our leg. Maybe there's not a thing in here we try. Okay, so basically we put our hand on the knees, okay? And with the other hand, we hold the other feet. And then we extend our leg. Like
Oh my
this.
God.
Okay?
It's like a dancing position.
Yeah, kind of. But it makes very suitable for meditate because basically we need our joint to be very well functioning because if you meditate for a long time and you have some joint problem, you will feel bad. So you need to work it a bit before. We do the same on the other side. So we take our feet, take on the knees from here to here. You open. And you breathe also at the same time. And you see what doing that, you work also on this different joint. Okay, very good. Now we need to do something quite not so easy, but very important because when we meditate, the best position is what we call lotus position, okay, or you can do full Vajra position. But it's not easy to do right away. So we need to learn how to improve this possibility. Maybe I make like this too for you, and I can see you. Okay, perfect. So I see you very nicely. Okay, so for that, we're going to learn first to do one position called tsokil. Like we put our feet, palm together. Okay, so we were going to work. So let's put the camera go down. Can you follow me? No, you don't want to follow me. Okay, let's try again. When I do that, I'm talking to my camera to follow me. Okay, look, so feet like that, okay? And then slowly we're going to move a little bit down and down and down, okay? So we go slowly. First, try to put your feet this way, and then you go down a little bit. And you stay here very well like this. Okay? Then you try to move it a bit closer, and you go down. So what you will do, we put our hand on the floor, and then we put our elbow on the floor. Like that. So for the first time, we don't go so far. We just do a little bit. Okay, that's enough for the first time. Okay, so next we're going to do something else. We're going to learn how to improve our leg flexibility. Okay, so for that, we take our feet and we put, let's follow the camera, okay, and we put on the other knees. Okay, so this knees is up. It's like, what can I do? So basically, you don't focus on this one. You go down on this one first. Okay. Then you can little bit slowly put here and you go on the middle. And then finally you can reach the first one. Very good. Very good. And then what we can do from here, it's very good for our back, is to put your elbow on the knees. This way and this way. Very good. Okay. So we do the same on the other side. So we put, let's follow the camera. Okay. As you can see, put the feet on here, then in the middle, then on the other knee. And then you can put your elbow when your shoulder on the knee. Excellent. Very good. So when you do that, okay, you can finally put your, let's say like this, your feet here, and you will take the other one and put on the other side. And so you can sit in this position slowly, okay? Slowly. No need to rush and everything. Okay. Very good. So that's the first thing. Okay. Next, I take this one. It's a bit hot here. Take this one away. Takes two. Okay. Okay. So next is a very, very, very important exercise when we want to meditate. So we do first this exercise about the joint. Okay. Is it clear? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you understand, right? So
Wait,
this is just to warm up the body.
change your hat. Oh, I should have, maybe more comfortable clothes.
Yeah, but it's okay. You good clothes because you need to like not very tight clothes is good. Okay. So now it's very, very important exercise. Maybe today we cannot go too far, but we can still learn something about that. So we're going to learn that when we want to meditate, many things that happen in the past, like some anxiety, some trouble, some many, many things that happen, and especially emotion, are still inside of the body because emotion and wind are connected. So if the wind is inside your body, the emotion, what you feel about whatever anxiety, trouble, sickness, stroke, anything is still in your body. In Tibetan, we call it ro, lo, rolong, rolong. Rolong means dead body, and long means wind, or you can say in Chinese, a qi, the same kind of thing. So basically, we can, in Chinese, you call it hui qi, can call it hui qi,
Oh.
the same. So this hui qi, or not good lung, not good energy, is still in your body. So you need to take away and make nice lung, very pure, very clean inside your body. So it will change completely your body energy. So this is very important. We need to learn how to do this properly. Okay. So there is many, many, many ways to do it. We're going to learn one way, but there is many, many other ways. So we're going to use our nostril, okay, and let's say our hand. Okay, we need our hand and our nostril. So basically, we will breathe with one nostril first and the next. Okay, so normally there is men and women, there's a difference. It's normally men and come start from here, women should start from there. But for the first time, you can just keep like I do, and then slowly you can improve and go like more woman kind of thing. Anyway, so the idea is very simple. When you talk about our energetical body, it's basically three channels. We call it left and right channel and central channel. It's like a little bit when you do acupuncture, there is this chi mai, chi mai. A bit like this, but even more subtle than chi mai. Okay, so basically, I can think our central channel very thin, like the thread of a spider. very thin, made of light, not anything physical. And this is from here to our navel. Okay, basically 4 fingers below our navel is the connection. And there is these 2 canals, right and left, going in the same position. So they join at the navel position. Okay, so we're going to use our breath to take nice pure breath going in the first channel. Okay, reach here, and then when you expel the wind, you're going to go to the other channel and clean it up. Okay, 7 times. 7 times. So we really need to go slowly, breathe very slowly, very even without noise and everything. Okay, is it clear? If you have any question, you ask. Okay, is it clear?
Just firstly, just get the chi right over here.
Yeah, and then going here, stop there, and then we remove our nostril, and then it will clean, it will clean the one we didn't use to breathe in. So basically, we breathe in with this channel here. I will show you the hand gesture after. So we breathe in up to here, okay? We move, and then we close the wind, and then from the wind go up and go away from here. And when you do that, you're thinking like all the bad energy, all the negativity, all the bad things go out of your body and completely disappear into the nature of things. So it not pollute everything, but you're free from that. You release from all whatever bad feeling, anxiety, and a different kind of, let's say, poison in your mind. So you're completely free. Okay? So you're going to, maybe I'll go to the camera, maybe we go like this. So your hand will be this way. Your hand will be this posture first. Okay? And then we're going to breathe in. And when you're going to breathe out, we're going to raise our hand, breathing out and moving the hand from this, maybe I go like this to this posture. Okay, and this is the 2 finger we're going to use. Okay, we're going to breathe in this way, and we move little bit our hand and going to close the next nostril and breathe out. So this is very subtle gesture. You can do a lot of weird things, but this is very simple. You go breathe in, breathe out. So when your tub is in here, you're breathing with this nostril, and we use the ring finger to close the other nostril, and you breathe out. Okay, and you're going to do it very peacefully, very relaxed, without any sound. Okay, is it clear? So we breathe in, and then we're going to breathe out. We raise the palm around of here. We turn around of here, and then we close this nostril and we breathe in, because this was breathing out. Okay, then we breathe in very peacefully into here, and then when you're ready, you move up and you breathe out completely, very relaxed. Okay, and this you have to think about cleaning of whole energy body. It's like when you born again, because you feel like you just born right now. When you really completely release all the bad negativity or bad energy, it's like you just born today or just right. And we're going to use this other hand, okay, to count what we expelled. Okay, so as I said, we will do 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 below, like this, below, 6 and 7. Okay, so we're going to use this as to count. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and we will put camera on these knees. Can I see? Maybe okay, maybe like this. So we're going like this. 1, breathe out. 2, breathe out. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, is it clear? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. Okay, and I don't know, it's a lot of information already. So maybe we can just start for now this, and then we can learn a little bit more about this after some time. Okay, so we're going to do that together very peacefully. So we will start from this end, we turn around, block this nostril, and do this 7 times. Okay, when we finish 7 times, we go down this end. Okay, then as you breathe out, okay, you rise this one, you cross, turn again, and then this time you breathe with this nostril and you breathe out with the other nostril. And at the same time, you use your hand to count until 7, like that. Is it okay? Clear? Okay. And when we
I want to
finish,
ask.
yes,
When I put my finger here, do I
yeah,
need to use this nose hole to
yes,
breathe in or breathe out? Breathe in
yes. Breathe
and
in.
here
Only breathe in.
breathe out.
Breathe in, and then you this finger here, you see this posture, tack, tack. Okay. And then from here, you move down here, and then you breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Only this way. Okay. And then when you all finish this, so 7, 7, you will use both hands to count 7. So this time, you think in this way. You're breathing in both nostril, okay, both nostril, and then there's different way to count, but you can think this way. Like you breathe pure air from both nostril and they cross into the navel finger and move to the other canal or channel and then go out. Okay, so you breathe in this one, going here, and then move to this one. And then you breathe in this one, going move to this one. So you don't need to do anything, just count until 7. And this way you're very clean. Okay, so what we need to try, because it's just a try, well, no, we don't have anything, see if they'll make any difference, how you feel before and after. This is something that brings something or not. That's the idea. Because our point is not to make people believe, like, oh, believe me is good. No, I don't care. It has to be something real. If you feel something, you feel something. If you don't, just be honest. No difference, but maybe not only one time, maybe 1, 2 times, 3 times, you can do this. It's very clear when you feel like anxiety, some stress, you just go down and do this exercise and you think you release all the tension, all the difficulties, all the problem, and then you breathe. You can feel about like breathing light, very pure, clean light, and then it's very pure going into your body, clean this nostril and going down, and then chase away all the bad chi, all the bad energy, feeling, and everything. And you can really try if it works or not. And my thing is really works. Feel like you're completely new. You're just like born right there today or something. Okay, we try to do this. Okay. So I won't speak so much. I will do it and we will do it together. So you do on your own pace. No need to follow my pace. You just do on your own pace. And if you finish before me, you just relax. You put your hand on your knees and you just relax. Breathe naturally. And then we come together and then we continue the other side. Okay, let's do that. Okay. So I will always try to do with the cross leg, official cross leg, okay? Because it's a very it's a how you say it's very beneficial. But if you cannot do right now, it's okay. You can do after some time. But it makes a lot of difference. So this is why we need to train to have this position. It will come slowly. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so we relax. So you start when you feel very relaxed, not before. Okay, you very relaxed, and then you can start. So when I say relax, you need to relax your shoulder. That's very point. To relax your shoulder. We will learn more and more about relaxation, but now we just learn about what we call l'urocell. like clear up the negative energy in your body. So this way, we're very, let's say, pure to meditate. Our mind is free, all the tension from the past or problem. Okay, let's do that peacefully. So we make our hand like this. So breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Alors, okay. So,
Mhm.
how do you feel? Is there any
Uh,
difference before and after? To be honest, and be honest, if it's not, tell the truth.
at the beginning there are so many thoughts in my mind, and later on I feel really peaceful. Like I'm in the universe. Like you know, just
Oh,
clear those thoughts out of my mind.
yeah, exactly. So, this is very important. And you can do this exercise in the morning. When you wake up, you do this because sometimes some trouble at night or some nightmare or anything, you do this and you clear every energy. And then you can do also before to sleep when you have like a very tense day or a lot of, I don't know, maybe some confusion with people or you never know. So you do this and then you very relax. Okay, so you think like every bad things, any negativity, any wrong feeling, all go out. And then you will release more and more. There is body, speech, and mind. So body is our body. Speech, normally we say speech, but basically is the chi energy. That's the wind, and we're going to study more and more about that. And the mind is very important as well, but we're going slowly to talk about the mind. So here it's a very, very powerful exercise. You can really do it. It's a very, very powerful. Okay. So next, we're going to do some exercise to improve our back, because our back is very, very important for the meditation. So it's not so easy. So we go slowly. I will demonstrate, and then you can do it slowly. So it comes with the purification of the wind. It's a part of the exercise. Okay. So what we're going to do. So we're going to let me show you. So we're going to put our hand like this on the floor in front of us. So let's see the camera if you can follow me. Maybe like this. I don't know. A little bit far away. Maybe it will be okay. See. Yes. Go down. Yeah, it was okay. Why should you go down? So, okay. So my head won't be there, but the hand will be like this, like this. Okay. Yes, like this. And then we we keep our back straight. Okay, so our hand is like this, and we keep our back straight, and we breathe out. Breathe out completely, and then as we raise our hand, we breathe in. Okay, we raise our hand, we breathe in, and then we open our hand. I don't know if you can see like this. We open our hand, all is breathing in, okay, and then we go down this way on the side and we breathe out like this up to the floor. Okay, that's the first part of the movement. Okay, I explain again. Okay, so our hand is like this. Okay, back straight, very important, back straight. We are a little bit up, maybe a little bit bent, but our back is straight. Okay, it's not like this. Okay, we are straight, and then we breathe out. And then when you completely breathe out, we breathe in, raising our hand. So we have to, oh, someone come, very good. Okay, so, okay. So this meditation going to associate body, feeling. Hello, nice to meet you. Okay.
Hi everyone.
Hello,
Sorry
hello.
for being late.
It's okay.
Wow.
So we are recording the first part. You're going to have it que c'est, in a Zoom group. Okay, we have the first part. So now we move to the next exercise. So basically, the first part was, there's three aspects. Okay, we reached the third aspect. So the first aspect was learning to soften or join. Okay, so join from our upper body and the leg as well. So that's the first part. Okay, you can see on the video. And the next, very important, was clearing the bad wind, bad energy, using breathing. So you will study this as well. So just now, we start the third exercise, which is, how you call it, maybe make our back a little bit healthier to practice meditation. Okay? Are you sitting on the chair or on the floor? Haida, are you sitting?
I'm on the
on
floor. I'm on the
Okay,
floor.
good.
Yeah.
You need to be on the floor. You cannot be on the chair. It will be difficult. Okay. So I was saying that. So you put our hand like this. Okay. In this position, I show you with my camera like this, little bit like this. Okay. And then we keep our back straight. Okay. And we're going to raise our hand as we breathe in. Okay. Going to raise our hand as we breathe in, always breathing. Then we open like that. Okay, so that's breathe in. Okay, so I was just saying that we need to associate sensation, breathing, and let's say movement of the body, because our meditation is not only meditation, is also some kind of yoga movement that is very, very beneficial for meditate. So first is this one. Okay, so we go like this. And then when you raise the hand up to the hand, we're going to breathe out, lowering the hand and our body as well, and then we put our hand behind our back like this. Okay, and we're going to touch the floor with our forehead like this. Okay, so this will be breathing out. Okay, and then after that, from here, we're going to move our finger like this position, like I show you this position, on our knees, because a very important exercise is to have a better back. So we need to make sure our back is better and better. So we're going to do that on both knees. So basically we are like that. You are completely like that. And then you rise up, you move your hand and you put on your knees like this. Okay? So you stay down. We're going to go left from right with our elbow touching our knees. That's the aim here. So we go here on the central, and then we go like that. Okay? That's the game. Okay. So when we finish that, the last exercise, and this is why we straighten our head, will be to be on the middle and raise our back without using our back strength, but just our arm. So this way it's like maybe I show you with this one. Yeah, that's a good thing. It's like this is your back, okay, and this is first bent, and then you raise your back with your hand, like you hold a cloth. So there is no tension whatsoever inside your back. Your back is completely relaxed. And the only thing that hold it is your hand. You will be like this at the end. Okay? So I show you what we will look like, and then we will do it with the full exercise. So we will be like this, okay? And then when you breathe in, you raise your back with your hand until the last part you stand like this. Okay? So I will do it with a perfect thing. Normally, your feet should be in the lotus position. That's better. Okay? So you like this. Okay? And then you do this. And then you can raise a little bit your head. So basically in this situation, your back is completely relaxed. There is no force in the back, only the end. And then you release like this. Like you pose your back. And you will feel very good in the back. It will be very good feeling, like so weird, because you tense your hand, but your back is completely relaxed. And then your shoulder is a bit straight. Okay. And then you finish, you relax last. Okay, we try to do the full exercise. Okay. So don't worry about the lotus position. We're going to be more and more flexible. And there is an exercise at the beginning of the video. We should do practice to make it more flexible. Okay, so we try. So we are like this. Do you have any question? Is it clear? Yes, is it clear?
Clear.
Okay, okay, so we try to do that, okay? So we don't bend the back. Back is straight, okay? So breathe out. And we come in the center. You follow the exercise or you feel? Sarah, how you feel?
I feel my back got more relaxed. Before it was a little bit stressed, and now it's fully released.
Yes,
It's
yes, exactly.
comfortable.
So this is very good exercise. This is very good exercise. It's part of the cleaning wing process. Okay, we do this cleaning wing process. This is part of it. Okay. Heidi, how you feel with this exercise? Is it okay?
Yes, yes. Actually, I think I've kind of tried it already some time ago, but I don't remember all the techniques and details, and this is very useful. But if
Yes,
you
yes,
could
yes.
add, when we
So
were
you need to
doing
do it
a little bit
3 times.
comment on how
Tell me.
our breath, like our inhale and exhale, also kind of complementing when we are doing the movement, that would be also
Yes,
nice.
exactly. So we do like this. You can, you breathe in and then you go out.
Breathing.
Then you breathe in, then out.
And out.
Then you breathe in.
So breathing in the center and then
Yes.
out at the
So you
side,
go
right?
like this way, exactly. And then the idea is you put your elbow on your knees. That's very meditation thing, because all the meditants, they do this posture. It's a very, very good posture because it makes your back straight. If you practice this way, more and more your back will be straight, and it's very useful because we say like this, if the back is straight, the channel are straight. If the channel is straight, the wind flows smoothly. And if the wind flows smoothly, the mind is peaceful. So it's a good connection. So the back is very important. Okay, very good. Very, very good. Okay, so we're going to do this 3 times to make sure you feel how you feel, and then we do that. This would, okay. So very important, when we breathe, no sound. So we're going to learn what we call in Tibetan Jamlung, means it's like soft wind, soft in a sense,. So we don't do anything rush. We don't uh, create some trouble in your mind or in your body or anything. So it's very soft and gentle. So the wind have to be, there's many quality. We're going to learn more and more about the wind and all the quality, but today is the first time, so we go slowly. So first have to be, let's see, very soft and the slowest as possible, very soft, very slow, without any noise. Very no, not noise, not nothing, very soft. Okay, so that's one thing. And then you cannot close your eyes because if you close your eyes, your consciousness is blocked. Okay, so you need to have at least some light in your eyes. If you want to close a little bit, it's fine, but not close it completely. So you still have some light and clarity. Okay, that's a very important aspect. And then you take your time. You no rush. You go slowly, and you have to accommodate your wind, your breathing with your gesture. So when you raise your hand, it's like I breathe in and then go like this. Make it no. I have to really focus on breathing and raising my hand. So when I finish, I completely finish to breathe. Okay, so it's very simultaneously. And then my mind have to be focused. I cannot think about, okay, what I'm going to do tomorrow. You have really to be inside of it, very inside of it. You really think nothing else but your hand and the breathing. So your mind is start to be more and more focused. Okay, but maybe I should say something. So when people think about meditation, the way they do it, they think like, I don't know, it's weird, but think like once they want to meditate, they don't have any more body. You know, it's like I don't care about my body. We have to be focused on this thing. So they think about the mind, concentrate on one aspect, and then not to move from it. You know, it's very weird because it's not the truth. It's like when you meditate, you will use your body to meditate. And if your body is uncomfortable, you will feel bad at some point. Some people, they meditate for like, I don't know, 50 minutes or 20 minutes. And then after they have pain everywhere, like the knees, and oh, it's so painful. And they start to stay in meditation with, I say, bearing the pain. That's completely a nonsense. Absolutely nonsense. Meditation should be something very pleasant, very how you say, appealing to our situation. Like, oh, I'm going to meditate, to very relaxed, to a very good rest. You know, it's something very appealing, and then it cannot create any trouble. It should be very soft, very light. Okay, so we're going to think first about our body, not about the mind. We don't going to visualize or focus on something or not thinking or whatever. No, we're just thinking about our body and our breath, you know. So we will more and more be with our breath and our body, you know. And the mind will naturally be focused. So we don't need to worry so much about the mind because it's a bit like this, you know. If you want a monkey to stay on a chair, how can it be possible? You know, you're like a monkey, and then you put a chair in the middle of the room, and you ask the monkey, so from now on, you're going to sit on the chair. Why? I mean, why is the monkey will do such a thing? And if you try it, it will be very violent to the monkey, you know, like stay on the chair. You know? So that's what we tend to do when we try to meditate. You know, we suddenly we say to our mind, so from now on, you think about this and this only. And then why? I decided. It makes no sense, you know. But if you're a little bit more clever, you know, you have still the monkey mind, we go everywhere thinking about a lot of stuff. And then on the middle of the chair, you put some in the middle of the room, you put some banana. You don't tell anything to the monkey, you just say, okay, you put some banana on the middle of the room. So what's going to happen? The mind, monkey mind, we're going to see this banana and then going to see, oh, something is happening over there. Then you're going to stay there and see if it's tasty or not and start to eating the banana. So when he's doing that, he's not doing anything else. So that's our approach to meditation. We equip our mind to do something and it will be naturally be focused. You know what I mean? I don't know if you understand the symbolism of that. So that's what we're doing. When we work on our body, breathing and everything, we give our mind something to be interested of, like monkey banana. And this way, we don't need to worry about focusing. You will be naturally focused. But we have to really feel it. Like when you raise your hand, you really feel right. You don't think anything else. You just raise your hand and done with the breathing and you forget anything else. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so we did two times, we do two more times. Okay, so go like this. So you always relax and then we start. Come in the center. Okay. Ça va? How you feel next time? I mean, second time. Sarah.
Uh, same. I feel my back got stretched again. It
And,
makes me sit more
yes.
straight
Uh,
and
and
more.
do you feel like some tension or something like release on the shoulder and on this,
Yeah,
on your back, something like that? Okay. So
yeah.
this is, you have to understand one thing. Why we focus on the body? Because we want to work on our mind. That's our main goal. We want to have like more peaceful mind, more relaxed mind, even in a stressful situation. But our body reacts to stress. You know, when you are hungry, you have some stress, you tense, you know, naturally you tense. And then the opposite is true. When you relax, your body relax. Okay. So we're going to know more and more about acting upon our body to relax. Okay, and understand how much there is tension, and more will be we will be able to perceive and to feel more and more tension in our body. And this is very important for meditation. The first thing we're going to learn on meditation is learn meditation upon our body. That our body will be the main topic, the main thing we're going to study. And there is many way to learn meditation. And most of people, they focus only on the mind, thinking there is no body anymore. But we're going to the opposite side. We're going to learn more and more our body, feel more and more relaxed, more and more peaceful and no tension and everything. And we will learn a lot of techniques connect to this, just our body. How our body will become more and more peaceful, relaxed, calm, and everything. And that's our main goal first. Okay? So we're going to do another time and always try to focus on how you feel your body, you know, like how you feel in your body. And this is a very intense exercise, especially when you do that. It's very intense. So it's create a strong impact. So you can really see the difference between tension and non-tension and release tension. Okay. After some exercise, not so intense. So the subtlety will be more, let's say, will be more difficult to perceive the tension and the non-tension. But slowly, we're going to focus more and more and let, okay, say, our consciousness be full aware of our body situation. Okay, let's do one more time. So we come in the center. Okay. Okay. How do you feel? Normally I have a gong to talk when I finish. I will organize that next time. But okay, that's the first time. Okay, so we need to adapt about and also the sound. Sound maybe not so good. I'm going to push out some better mic so you have better sound. Okay, Sarah, how do you feel?
I feel like it is good, very good for spine. I might do
Exactly.
it like
Exactly.
frequently. Yeah, because
Exactly.
my spine will be like twisted. If I do it often, it might help me to fix it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You know, spine is a very, very, very important part of our body, you know. And when we become old or become like when we go in age and everything, the first things that degenerate is spine. You know, this is why people are like, you know, when you hold and then you cannot breathe perfectly. So spine and breathing is very connected. So if your spine is straight and you can breathe naturally, it will be very beneficial for the body. It's very, very important. Spine is crucial. Yes. Haida, how do you feel?
Feeling great. I think that this technique is very useful.
Yes, yes, yes,
So
yes.
I'll
So
practice it. So do you recommend to do it before the meditation, like
yes,
every
yes, that's
day?
all
Yeah.
preliminary practice before meditation. You will see on the videos there are a lot of things about the foot and knees and everything. Because the best posture to meditate is full lotus. That's very, very important at some point because there is all the channel and energy. We're going to learn meditation, let's say, using all these different aspects of our body, physical body and subtle body, the wind, the channel, and everything. And so when you have in this full lotus, there is make huge difference. So we're going to learn more and more to improve, and then at some point we will be able to have full lotus. And so, well, the idea of this course, I have to explain it a bit, is to really, let's say, at least try, try to make people have a real experience about meditation. You know, because meditation have so much you can discover about your mind, your consciousness, your body, lots sort of things. And many people they unfortunately don't have any information or techniques to meditate properly. And this is why they don't have any maybe interest in meditation because they don't have any explanation how to meditate properly and to use our body and everything. So they try for I don't know maybe one or two times and they say it's useless. So how can I fix my mind? My mind is going everywhere, and you try to focus, and you are fighting with yourself, and then at some point you just give up. And it's completely different from meditation. I don't know what is coming from, but this is not meditation. Meditation, if you one word will be to try to unite with the nature of our body, our breath, and our mind. That's the idea of the yogi. Yogi is from Sanskrit. Yoga means a union, yoke, basically yoke, you yoke or union with the natural aspect of the thing. So more and more we're going to try to be more and more in union with nature. nature things, natural situation of your body, or breath, not exciting, whatever, just natural breath. And then slowly, natural mind. It will come slowly. So it's like, to express a little bit the benefit of meditation, it's like we are on a, I don't know, maybe like, yeah, something like this one. I don't know if you can see, maybe, I don't know, not too far. Like a, let's say, like maybe some vase, a big vase, you're inside the big vase, okay? And there is dirt and water, and you agitate with a stick, you agitate with a stick all the time. And then everything is confusing. You cannot see anything. You cannot see nothing, actually. Even yourself, you cannot see. And you cannot even see the fact that you are agitating this water with the dirt. And the meditation is simple, is like, stop doing that. You take the stick, you put it down, and you stop doing anything. And you just tell peace, relax, your mind relax. So what's going to happen? All the dirt going down, naturally, And then at some point, you see the water and you see the clarity of water. And you don't need to do anything to make more clarity, everything. Just stop agitating. Okay. So this is basically what we try to learn, is stop agitating this stick and the dirty water, just to enjoy clear, pure water. That's a bit about meditation. Okay. So next, I don't know why maybe you have something to do. Okay. So next, we will use another very, very, very useful aspect of our body in meditation, is the element. Okay, so when you talk element, is not something physical, mental or whatever. It's a real thing. So our body is based on atom. I'm not like middle-aged theorist, but also we can think about element. It makes sense to talk about element. We can talk about different atom and cell and everything. That's true. That's okay. But we can talk also about element. So basically, we have earth element. So earth element is the physical aspect of our body. So the muscles, the bones, the ligaments, the tendons, the different organs and things. So this is earth element. And it's based, this is true. We have earth element. And then there is water element. So water element will be all the fluid in our body, the saliva, the phlegm, the blood, and all this moving fluid in our body. So that's our water element. Then we have our fire element. Our body is not cold, is warm. Okay, so, and this is also very important for digestion. When you heat things, it's burn and you create nutriment out of this heat. If you kill the heat, as Chinese said, you cannot digest properly and you will be sick at some point. So this is the fire. And then we have the wind, obviously, the breathing. So we breathe in and out. That's the gross wind. And we're going to learn more and more subtle wind. When we talk about wind, we will talk about 10 wind, 5 principal wind and 5 secondary wind, which actually connect to elements. So we're going to use this first. And then after that, we have space. So space, it could be some empty space in our body. We can think it this way, or we can think also about our, let's say, intellectual aspects of ourselves, our thinking, our mental, our thought, and everything, all what we call mind or something. So that will be the space. So as we are made of this element, the nature didn't give them to us, okay? We borrow to nature, okay? We borrow earth, fire, wind, and all these things from nature. So at some point, our nature say, hey, I need it back, okay? So our body start to degenerate. So we become like weak, the earth is not there anymore, we weak. And then so you see all people, they tend to be like bent, Why? Because the earth actually take back the earth element. So we got more and more down to the earth, okay? And we don't have any force. And also then the water. So our skin become a lot of riddles and we can dry, so this is the water coming out of ourselves. And then the fire. So of course, when you become more and more old, the fire is going hot, and then you become like cold all the time. You don't have any more energy to digest and everything. Okay. Then the wind. Okay, when some people you see they're working with some uh, air container to breathe, because they cannot breathe normal air. They need to have something like that. So it means like the capacity of air and everything is degenerate. Okay, and obviously our mind, like Alzheimer, all this kind of thing. It's according to Buddhism or Tibetan, let's say yoga or whatever. It will be the degeneration of the space element. And some people not, I was in Tibet this summer, and one of master, let's say Tulku Rinpoche, his mother are 97 years old. You, okay. 97 years old, and she had full memory about what happened like 25 years ago. Exactly. She was asking, do you remember some guy came? Do you remember his mother name? And he said, yes, of course. She Sari Sundu. What? She remembered it. Okay. So it's not only Alzheimer, it's also the degeneration of this element. Okay. So what we're going to do slowly, but we were going to ask the nature to borrow, to lend us more elements, not, let me say, giving me some, like you are in the bank and you have a loan, so you give some money, but at some point you say, okay, I need some more time. Give me a little bit back. I will give you everything when I die, okay, but for now on, I'm still good, so please give me back. So we're going to try to do that, to bring in our body the energy, the essence of these different elements. Okay, that's very important. And also very interesting thing is, according to the yoga point of view, this is a reality. This really exists. There is wind of those elements. Okay, and so you can take it in your body and improve your physical condition and more. But I won't tell, because I want you to tell me if you experience or not. If you experience this, something will happen, and then you can tell me in a private chat, not in a group chat, because it's to be secret, because you cannot know and tell me some lie, like, yeah, I know, I should have this experience, or this happened, and this is not true. So I won't tell anything, and if something happened, you tell me, and then I tell you yes or no. Is it normal or it's completely different things? Okay, so the idea is, when we breathe, okay, we always breathe our own wind. So you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. But this is you. This is you energy. You could be good energy, that's nice, but could be also all the negative things, so the thinking going in and out, in and out, in and out. So nothing new comes. Okay, so we're going to learn to breathe far, not this wind here, but quite far. And each element have a certain distance to our body, starting from earth, water, fire, wind, and space. Okay, so traditionally we do this way. We think our nose, and with 4 finger, 8 finger, 12 finger. This is our wind. This is us. And then if you go past 12 finger, that's another story. That's the pure element coming here. Okay, so when we breathe in, we're going to think not breathing from here, okay, but for far away. So like 4, 8, 12, 13 finger. So here starts the earth element, water, fire, wind, and then you go even through space. Okay, so the first one we're going to use is earth. So it's the most accessible. Okay, so we're going to learn to breathe far away. Okay, and in a sense, like when you want to smell the perfume of a flower, you see? So not breathing like just without any intention. Okay, especially here makes no sense because you still yourself. So we're going to think like far away, like in 13 fingers from my nose, there is a flower, and I want to smell its perfume. Okay, So we're going to breathe with this intention to bring the wind inside our body, you know. And to help us, we need to think that this wind, so we start with the first one, the earth wind. We start to earth wind, thinking like it's a light yellow light. It's the essence of this earth wind. And we're going to breathe in peacefully. And then we're going to have a trick, because most of people, when they do that, they're thinking in and out, in and out, in and out. And at some point, you will never pass this. It's like you work with some, I don't know, can or whatever, and you always work this way. If I take it away, you don't know how to work, and you lose your balance. So that's happened. So we need a point of focus that will be physical, not mental. So this way, our mental cannot always be tense, you know, it could relax, because you don't need to be there, because there is a physical aspect. So this physical aspect will be, I don't know if you can, okay, maybe I can just explain like this. So the physical aspect will be 4 fingers below our navel. We're going to put our hand in this way. So we put the right hand behind and the left hand on top, and then we cross it a bit like, and then we touch this point. We're going to use our left hand, find the point 4 fingers below our navel, and put our right hand here and the left hand on top, and then we're going to put it in a way that we feel it. You see, that's a big difference. When you was meditate,
I'm sorry. Can you please show a little bit more down what you were trying, how you place?
Yes,
Yeah,
so
because
maybe
I couldn't
like
see.
this, okay? So basically, we go 4 fingers with the left hand, because this one is bigger finger. So 4 finger, okay? Then we put this here, and we put the hand on top, and then we can do like that. But the most important thing is we touch it, okay? So when we touch, the idea is our mind. Are you okay, Sarah? Did you follow everything? Sarah?
Yeah, I'm following. I just just now my iPad is lack of charge, so I'm charging now.
Okay. So so we're going to do this gesture, which is the meditation gesture, by the way. But most importantly, we need to touch it. We need to feel this. That's very important, because if you put your hand like this, let's see, many people they meditate and they don't know this, so they don't do. Oh, sorry, so like this. Good. Like, okay, so you do like this or like this, or I don't know, like this. You don't know, so
Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
do it this way. But the thing is, if you do that, you're going to always have your mind. Remember, I need to put the hair up to 4 fingers below the navel and going through there. So your mind is always occupied to do that. So you can never relax, because it's always working, So when you put your hand, you feel it. So when you breathe in, you will be like some movement, breathing in, breathe out, some movement, breathing out, and you really feel this time. So you don't need your mind. You could just feel like this air coming in and out, like this, okay? So there is a downside, but not big deal. But downside is you maybe have some tension on your shoulder. Okay, that's completely normal. So you need to adjust in a way that this tension will be more and more released. Okay, but you cannot think like, okay, I'm going to don't do this because it creates some tension. No, that's not worth. Better to have some tension at the beginning, learn to release, than just not to touch. That's one thing. Another aspect is some people like to meditate closing their eyes. They close their eyes, they think, oh, I'm good, I'm good. That's not good, okay? Why? Because you need clarity. You will see there is 2 things we need to learn when you meditate. One is, let's say, releasing, like release the tension. That's one thing. And the other one is clarity. If I do that, it should become like because yeah, I have to be careful because if I just she move and she understand differently. It's a very intelligent camera, but I need to talk to her very precisely. Anyway, so these two things, I go like this, maybe. Okay. So one is release the tension, and the other one is clarity. Okay. You have to always have these two in balance, but they are working against each other. Because when there is clarity, you create some tension. And when you release, you lose some clarity, you go in dullness. So we're going to learn more and more how to balance these two, clarity and releasing. Okay, we say in French, détente and clarté, like release and clarity have to be very well balanced. So if you start to meditate and you close your eyes, you go right into dullness. So it will be very hard to bring clarity after some point. So you need to close a little bit your eyes, but not completely. So you still have some light. Okay, is it clear? This is very important point. Okay, some people they say, oh, I don't care, I just close my eyes, I feel better, blah. Okay, but no, we have to be proper situation. Okay, so we're going to learn this aspect tonight. Okay, so I don't know. Normally I have a book. I forget to bring it up. I will find a way next time to give like it's finished something. So when we meditate, we will do short session, not very long. Because when you, oh yes, this kind of stuff. Yeah, I need this kind of stuff. I have many, I have a big one, I have a small one, but I completely forget. And especially when I do it, you cannot hear anything. So maybe I have to find a way to make, I don't know why, but sound of voice and this kind of sound is not used the same way. So I don't know. I have maybe to record something. I don't know. I have to figure out something about it. Anyway, so tonight we're going to learn this aspect of making a nice posture, okay, this way. And then we're going to learn how to breathe in very far away, very peacefully, without sound, anything, this yellow light into our body and fill our body with this yellow light, kind of restoring, maybe make it better, our physical earth element, or bone, mainly, or muscle. Or if you have any tension, any problem, any sickness, all is repaired this way. And then when you breathe out, you go also from the forefinger below the navel, and you bring like a little bit of darker light, yellow light, like it's a bit dark, a bit, let me say, a bit, how you say, maybe like dirty things. So this is a bad thing from your body, like your tension, your physical pain, your sickness, or you say your spine a little bit not so good. So this all this coming out, okay? And this all we say in the nature of the thing. So it don't pollute anything. Like you pollute, no. It dissolve like, for example, you can think flow dissolving into the sky. Okay, so it dissolves completely, and then you bring back the very pure, bright yellow light with this earth element energy, and you go this way, and you learn to do that. And if you do it well, I'm not joking, this is not a joke. If you do it well, something will happen very clear in your life. Something will change. And then you have to tell me if something changed. And then I will tell you, no, not in the group chat. Very important. I have to be secret because if you know it, you can lie. You can say, oh, something changed, this changed, and maybe I don't know. So no one have to tell anyone. Just to tell me on a private message, this happened, or is it something connected to what we study or not? And the idea is you have to catch this wind, that earth wind. You have to catch it. And if you do, something will happen. Very clear. I mean, there is no problem. And many of my previous students in France, I have a group in France, it's still ongoing on French speaking. Some of them, not like all, but some of them did catch this wind. I can be sure about it because what they relate on the experience they have make a clear statement that they did. So this is a real thing, and I did also myself. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's not a joke; it's a real thing. Okay, So we're going to learn this one, okay? So we think 4 finger, 8 finger, 12 finger, 13 finger. So here it's the half element. That's the one we're going to cut. And not thinking only from here. We will learn more and more to breathe with all the body, but it will come slowly. We have many things to cover. If you're interesting, it's not endless, but almost endless. It's so many things to cover and to learn and to discover on this path of meditation. So we go slowly, very steady paced and very clear. And if you have any question, you ask, okay? So we go like this, and then we breathe this yellow light in our body very peacefully, very calmly. And then we think it's full of the body, make it nice, repair everything back, and then we breathe out all the negativity of our physical that disappear. Okay, we're going to do just that. Okay, is it okay for everyone? Okay, let's do that. So we make a nice posture. So if you can always do this lotus posture. It's very good. That's the best anyway. And slowly it will be natural for everyone. Okay, let's do that. So I have to check the time. So maybe we do like maybe 10 minutes or something. I think it's enough, not too long. Okay. 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 I know. Okay. Tell me a little bit, Sarah, how do you feel? Because this course of meditation is not based on what I say, blah blah blah. More what you feel, how you, how you say, how you react to this exercise, and if there is any something, sensation or any feeling, anything. That's very important. It's more like meditation coach, more like just like a theoretical aspect. It's a practical feeling, sensation, experience, whatever. So that's really our situation. Not like I'm talking and no one no. It's based on your experience. Okay. So Sarah, tell me, how do you feel this exercise?
Because before we did a lot of strange stuff. So just now when I do meditation, I feel like my whole body is in a very comfort mode. Like my back, my spine, they're open, strange, and my mind is very clear. I feel very peaceful. That feeling is so good and so magical, to be honest.
Okay. Okay.
It's
That's
kind of
good.
magical, really.
Yeah, yeah. So the idea, when you have to understand there is this aspect I told about release and clarity. So when you breathe in, this is the aspect of clarity. It creates some tension in the body, but it's normal. And then when you breathe out, you really release. And so you have this kind of wave, you go you breathe in with clarity and you release, we breathe out. And then you can feel your whole body is like sinking more and more. And very to try to take away all the tension more and more. That's very our goal, to be very attentive to our body. Observe all the parts that going down. That when you breathe in, you will learn more and more this subtlety about breathing and breathe out, release and clarity. That's very our main focus. So we're going to be more and more subtle about our own body, our own situation, and learn to observe these different aspects. And now we're working with the earth element. We see each element brings something different. So earth, water, fire, wind, and space, it's completely different. And all are very important tool to meditate because we are based on those elements. We are made of water, earth, water, fire. So it's not philosophical, it's real. Okay, so you will feel more and more connection also to earth. So maybe sometimes we don't like to sit on the ground. We like to be on a chair and everything, but more and more you practice this exercise, you will feel a very good connection with earth, and you will love and enjoy to be lie down on earth or sitting on earth and really feel like some connection to this element. Okay, so it's very the idea to be very close to nature, as I said before, going to be more and more in union with nature, like the natural environment, natural situation of our body, and all these elements do a crucial role in this aspect. Okay, great. So, Reda, how do you feel this first exercise?
Actually done some kind of meditation on balance of 5 elements. But right now I think it's a little bit different, so thank you. But I think when I was doing it, like in practice, I was a little bit thinking about, the what you said, that, for example, this is something that we are not just breathing in and out as we usually do, but we are trying to kind of catch it from a little bit from the distance. So that, I think, added a little bit of effort for me, not like the just simple breathing, but as if I'm trying to catch it, from far, a little bit from distance.
You have to. Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
it's very important.
Yeah, and also, I don't know, I hope I will try at some point, but overall, to me, it feels a little bit my mental activity as well, rather than
That's a good point. That's a good
like
point.
feeling it.
Yeah.
Maybe
So the
that's
idea
just
is
my imagination, visualization a little bit comes in. Yeah.
yeah. That's just a tool, because at some point we will catch this wind. I'm very sure about it. And then when you practice this like for 1, 2 weeks, 1 month, something, it depends on people. And some people are more sensitive to some element. Some people, they don't catch the earth, but they catch the fire or the water. And so it depends really on people. And there's maybe some sign, introduce sign, we have water sign and everything. So maybe there is some connection. So everyone is different. What we call in Tibetan tam means element. This different balance between earth, fire, water, it's all different for everyone. So you can be more sensitive to some element or not. This is why we're going to learn most of them, and then we focus and learn a bit detail on every element. But anyway, so this is really important because you need to catch this air. It's this real thing, it's a real thing. And also, you can see when you get more and more subtle, it will be also, you know that in China, because in China you have this cycle of 12 animals, dragon, snake, and all this cat, yeah, you can say cat or rabbit, and sheep and hogs and everything. So this element, or this astrological element, actually, it's a real thing too, because in the day, there is a course of all these elements. So someday, in 8 o'clock is one animals, one astrological sign in Chinese astrology. And also, it's one element. So if you practice on the right time, so now in France, it should be around sunset. That's a fire time. That's not an earth time. So it's not the best time for working on earth. So if you know also this kind of adjustment, it will be easier to catch the element. And also there is some time during the night when the wind is very pure. And it's very weird to say, but say when all the stars are present in the sky. Let's say like this. So when all the stars are present in the sky, that's the best time to practice the wind because it's very pure and very easy to get. And also normally when you wake up, it will be different too. Because now you are, I don't know for you, but for me it's the end of the day. So I'm doing a lot of things during today. So my mind not so focused because I have all this stuff. But if you wake up, you do the thing we do, cleaning the hair, and you do this kind of exercise, and then you do this exercise will be different. You will see more and more, let's say, easier to do it. Okay, another point I have to raise is when your mind is start to focus, try to little bit direct your mind to what you feel about this let's say, filled in, feeling, and then with clarity. So you don't follow too much your mind, what's he thinking. You do okay, so stay, not go this direction. Go back to the feeling. You feeling your lung and all your body, and you try like a very tiny and like a straight, very tiny straight. Okay, so you not allow gap, not allow that, but very one straight. And then you little bit pause, and you're really feeling like you empty a bottle, like when you press a bottle like this. So all the bad energy come out of your body. You're feeling like this kind of pressure a little bit on your side. And then you bring with clarity. So you bring very bright, very clear. And then when you breathe out, you release all your body. So you feel like you your whole body is moving with the breath. It's not like just no, it's all body. You breathe in, all your body is kind of full of that. Thinking about, you can think about the cell, like the cell is breathing, there is this breathing cell. So you think that all the cell of your body is breathing in. So your body is full of this energy, this yellow, bright, very pure, very nice, feeling your whole body completely. And then you go down and then you release all the tension, you very release, you very relax. You have to allow your body to move, you know. Some people, they think meditation, you have to be straight and not moving, and then that's not meditation. You know, there is a kind of joke, but not really a joke, but some Tibetan master, he came to France and he asked a guy, do you meditate? And the guy said, yeah, meditate every day, you know. Okay, show me, you know. So he do like this, you know, like very strict for maybe 30 minutes or something, you know. And he was thinking like, how long I have to prove that I meditate every day? You know, so he'd stay like this for like 45 minutes or something. You know, at the end, he's doing like this, you know. And he asks the master and say, what do you think? Good, no? 45 minutes, good. And he said, oh, no, not so good. I mean, no, not good at all. But at the end, it was not too bad. The end was just this time. This was good, you know. So this is what we meditate. We meditate our body to relax, you know, to be very relaxed. So when you wake up from meditation, it's like you just sit, you know. There's no pull on your body, no toll, no any pressure, no any tension. It's like you just sit and then you relax. It's the same. Even better, you feel better than before. Some people they wake up, oh, the man, I need no, that's wrong. That's very wrong. It should be very easy practice. Okay. So yeah, I think for today is okay. So you can try to do that. Okay. And the thing is, we cannot, I mean, first of all, in France, you know, I have a group in France. If they heard this, they will be like, oh, come on, but that's French too. So each time I go to this group in France, you know, there's not many people, like 2, 5 people. It depends on the situation. Sometimes more, but not too much. And then I always ask them, did you meditate this week? You know, and they say, oh, yeah, no, this week, too much work, no time to meditate. Then next week, okay, did you meditate this week? And I spend half an hour explaining why it's useful to meditate and everything. So we can have any benefit if we don't practice. Okay, so please, if you want to follow this course, you're more than welcome. But try to practice, to experience things, to at least do some, you know, and then this way you can improve, we can learn more and go deeper and deeper and deeper into this path. But it not depend on me because I always can talk a lot of things, deeper thing, whatever. It really depend on you because there is no secret. There is no like, oh, I didn't know. No. It's all self-secret. So it cannot be discovered only by yourself. It cannot just told, you know what I mean? So it's by the practice, by the experience through meditation that you uncover more and more things about your own body, about your mind and everything. And it will change. Hopefully it will change radically. So our physical aspect or mental aspect, it will be a lot of influences. Good, no, not the essential, by the way, a good influences of meditation. Okay. So just towards the end, maybe some thought or some comment or anything you want to say. Maybe start with Aida. What do you think? The first ever course in English about meditation, from me at least. So
Oh, that's so great, Simon. Thank you so much. I'm learning. I'm really interested in meditation. I'm meditating. I'm also trying to share with other people as well, kind of
oh, that's
meditation
good.
sessions as well. Yeah, but I think everything that you were giving today is very highly useful for me. So
Okay. Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay. So
I look forward
feel
to
free to
our,
share
our
this
sessions.
link and this thing. It's not any secret, and you can share and explain if people some are interested about meditations. They're more than welcome to join. Okay, so from today I will try because I'm traveling around a lot, but still I will try to maintain this time. So every Friday in France from 5 to 7 will be a session. And then if you missed it, no problem, it will be recorded and then put in the group. Okay. And if you permission, I will be maybe something like was thinking this way, maybe because some link is a bit complex because I don't have any so much space. So I was thinking to make in YouTube, but cover your head with like picture or something. So this way you're not any problem with your personality and everything. And then you can easily access through the channel. This way, if it's okay for you, I can do. Is it okay if I do that? Yes, Sarah too. Is it okay? So I cover your face with some picture, okay? So you cannot be recognized, and then you can easily access. So you can, because the link is complex. You have to store the video somewhere, and after 3 days it disappears, and it's not so easy. So in YouTube is free. We can early access, and then you can re-listen the course and asking. Okay, and you're more than welcome to ask any question. If anything happen in your life or anything and you have question, if it's personal, you write me a personal message. If it's something you can share, you can share in the group. Okay, so let's say with Sarah. How do you feel, Sarah? It's the first time you're listening to this course. I mean, it's first lesson. Let me see your impression.
I feel like before I really have very shallow concept of meditation. I just, like the monks you mentioned before, I just sit there and try to be, try to settle here and close my eyes and just being like this. But now I feel like meditation, if you, do some body movements, can help me to concentrate and also stretch my body. It's also kind of like yoga, kind of. And it's really helpful. And I'm going to do it every day.
That's good.
I plan to do.
Nice, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your participation, and feel free to ask any question. I'm more happy to reply. If I can't, I will refer to very high meditation master and everything so that they can reply to you. If you have any very complex question, I will try. I'm always following because my work is translating Tibetan from French, English, and so. So I was in contact with very high meditator and teacher and everything. So I'm not alone in this spot. I have people behind me, so that's important. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lai. See you next week then.
Thank you so
See you.
much.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Take care.
Yeah.
Take
Have a
care.
great
Bye-bye.
evening. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.